Hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is Tiffany, Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday wisdom. So thankful that you have called in today. And I'm going to share a story with you today of what happened yesterday. And just keep in mind that this is about my kids and kind of coming from their perspective and their world right now. They're athletes. It's the middle, kind of getting close to the end here now of our softball season, and they're super, super competitive, okay? So just kind of want to give you that little background before we get started and just kind of hear this from their filter. So yesterday we played a game. It was we were tied for first place in our district, the high school softball team was. And this other team is a really good team. They're solid. They won state last year, so they're competitive as well. Their pitcher is really good, committed to playing college next year. And so we knew we had a battle. So we're tied at first place for them. So our choices were to face off against them for first place or flip a coin. So our coach decided we're playing. So I want that to encourage you, first of all, just to take chances. Don't take yourself out of the game, okay? I mean, we had a 50-50 chance either way of the game going our way or not. We had, same with a coin toss, but we thought, well, we're going to play the game. We're putting ourselves in the game. So don't take yourself out of the game in your business. Sometimes you might feel like your back is up against the wall, that you have a big, big dream and a big, big goal that's going to help you reach that dream, and you might feel like, I don't know, I don't see how it's going to come together. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have what's required in me to make it happen. But just know, you've got to give yourself a chance to win. Okay, you've got to put yourself in the game first. So take the chance, take the risk, because it can be worth it. Now, you might lose the game. That's the risk that we were willing to take, but we liked the chances of that better than flipping a coin, okay? So we played the game yesterday, and my daughter, so I've got two, so both of them are on the team. Alexa is a pitcher, so she got the call to pitch. She's been having a great season pitching. So the coach starts her, and, there's a lot of pressure on you as a 10th grader carrying your varsity team against the state champions, and it was just a big deal. And she was doing really well, pitching battle the first few innings. And then in the third inning, she gave up a home run, which was the first time she's done that all season, and actually in a long time that I can remember. And it was a 3-run home run, which is more runs than she has given up in a game all season long. Like I said, she's having a really good season. So 3-run score. She's bummed. She's mad. She is very competitive and very hard on herself. I have no idea where she gets that from. And so she's out there, and when you know your kid, if you're a mom, you know your kids, right? And you can just see her mad, like throwing the ball in her glove really hard, and just the way she walked and carried herself, you could tell she is getting angry out there. And sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. And so, anyway, the game's going on, and she's kind of not doing her best, like at batting or anything. She was okay, but she knocks in runs. She does get an RBI, so we get on the board, okay? And then it's like a couple more innings go by and no more scoring, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's getting late in the game. 6th inning. We play 7 innings in softball. So in the 6th inning, my other daughter, Carriana, hits a home run. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're 3-2. We're losing 3-2. The girl that comes up to bat right after my daughter, Carriana, Grace, she hits another home run. So now we're tied 3-3. And then we go out of the inning. Next inning, Alexa goes into pitch, the 7th inning, final inning. She's still pitching. She goes in. We get out. We got to get out of it. They don't score. And then the 7th inning comes up, the first batter gets out, and then Alexa is up to bat next. And she gets up to bat, and she's having a great at-bat. I mean, she is fouling balls off. She is battling and fighting. And you can tell, here's what I want you to hear from this story. This whole team was fighting. This whole team was in it to win it. And the other team that we were playing, they're great. And I said to my friend, I said, this is just going to come down to who wants it more right now and who's going to put in the fight a little bit harder, right? And so, all right, so Alexa's having this great at bat. I mean, it's probably like 8, 9, 10, 11 pitches or something. Like it's a long at bat. And there's a whole side story happening in the dugout that I don't have time to tell you today. But Alexa, it's a great story. Maybe I'll share it another time. So Alexa finally gets the pitch she wants, and she hits a walk-off home run. And you could see the joy when she rounds first base and she sees that ball go over the fence. And we take the lead and we win the game 4-3. She celebrated running around. It was so exciting. And I'm telling you, that kid fought. They fought for that win. That team did not give it up easily. We had to fight. And, you know, like I said, sometimes your back is up against the wall, and you don't know how it's going to happen. You just have to keep believing that it will. You just have to keep fighting for the win. And I think so many times in our business, we give up too easily. We stop before we strike gold. We just let ourselves off the hook because we think it's just going to be easier, more comfortable, and it's just going to just take less effort to keep pushing for the dream. Have you felt that way? Do you feel that way right now? I know that your goal is so big and it might feel so overwhelming. And I know that the finish line to this seminar year is coming, or finish line to this month or this week for the goal that you have. It's looming and you're thinking, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if I have the fight left in me. And I want to encourage you. I want to just pour belief into you. And I want you to know that anything is possible if you do not quit on yourself, if you do not quit on your dream, if you let that fire keep burning inside of you just a little bit longer, just a little bit brighter, and you keep going. You know, I think that belief has a lot to do with it. I know there's a lot of elements that lead to our success, but belief is probably one of the most important because we can't get anywhere if we don't believe that we can. And I think those girls last night showed that their belief was strong. They knew that they could win that game, and they didn't give up. They didn't quit fighting for each other. They were believing. They were encouraging one another. They were praying for each other in the dugout. They were even saying, God, I know we're not supposed to pray like this and just like ask for things, but please just send that ball over the fence right now. I mean, just anything that they could do. They were just believing so much that they had what it took to come away with the victory. Do you believe like that? Do you believe that you have what you need, that God has blessed you with everything you need inside of you to come away with the victory? Or are you giving in to your doubts and your fears and all the challenges and obstacles and things that the enemy wants to use to slow you down and to steal and rob you of the belief that God has gifted you with? Trust in Him. Trust the process. Lean on Him when you don't know what else to do, but believe that you can do it. Know that I believe in you and I am praying for you. And I hope that these teenage girls can inspire you to know that anything is possible. If they can believe and get the job done, then you can do it too. God bless you all. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.